When I was a young girl, my mom took my brothers and I to the store to let us buy a little toy. And I remember when we were standing in line to pay for what we got, we were directly behind two different people. And I know that this was completely God ordained. I can still remember the details to this day. That the two people in front of me were, number one, a young boy who had unkempt hair. He had holey jeans on and a ripped up t-shirt. He looked a little bit dirty. And then right behind him, there was an older lady who was leaning on a cane. And the little boy put just a pack of bubble gum up on the counter. There was a teenage girl who was the cashier at that time, and this was back in the days when you actually had to push the buttons on the cash register. You remember? And he put the gum up there, and the young teenage cashier was chawing on her gum, and I remember her just saying to the boy, "That'll be 20 cents," or whatever it was. And the little boy started digging through his pants pockets, through these holey jeans, looking for money. He looked desperate. And the only thing that he could pull out of his jeans was 2 pennies, I kid you not. And he laid those 2 pennies up on the counter when the teenage clerk looked at him without any emotion whatsoever, any kindness, and just said, "I'm sorry, that's not going to be enough." The little boy looked like he was going to burst into tears. And just about that time, the old lady who was behind him came off of her cane, took out an old pocketbook. I mean, it was a floral pocketbook, and she snapped that thing open, and she pulled out a crisp, brand new $1 bill. She took that $1 bill, laid it right over top of the boy's 2 pennies, looked the cashier in the face, and said, "This ought to just about cover it." That little boy turned around and smiled at her and said thank you, and he ran out the store as happy as could be. I want to tell you something. You and I are that little boy. We're standing in the line of life. And because of our sinfulness, because of our separation from God, we don't have what it takes to purchase our own forgiveness, to purchase our own peace, to purchase what we need to live this life and have relationship with God. We just don't have what it takes. And Satan would love to look at us and say, "You don't have what it takes. You can't have peace. You can't have assurance of eternal life." And just about the time we start digging through our pockets, trying to find something to pay for our salvation with, we turn around and there is Jesus. And he's not holding a $1 bill. But my friends, he's holding out his nail-scarred hand. He lays that nail-scarred hand over whatever it is that we're trying to buy our hope with. He lays that nail-scarred hand there, looks the devil straight in the face and says, "This ought to just about cover it." And you and I walk away free with all the forgiveness, all the peace, and all the hope for eternal life that we could ever need. Listen, if you need Jesus Christ today, call upon him. And if you're a Christian already, but you need some peace of mind, remember, it's Jesus' nail-scarred hand that pays for everything we need.